Hello, this is Judy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you what comes with the SVG files from Close to My Heart for the Are We There Yet collection. It's hard to tell what really is in the collection from looking at it in your catalog or online. You really don't get the whole feel of the really nice cuts that are in it. So you get this 2-page layout, and all these pieces you can ungroup and use on the layout or on other projects, and you can duplicate them, resize them, whatever you want. You get 2 border strips and then all of these pieces as well. So you get 3 titles, well 5 titles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you can use. Hexagon, I duplicate this and use it all around the page to start developing clusters. A little suitcase, a rolling suitcase, a pile of suitcases, the camera, the geotag, and the globe, which is cool. And then you also get this like compass. So let me show you what they look like when they're cut out. So this is the package I send to people that place a large order with me and qualify to get this. So you will get the 2 base pages and then the 2 layers, which are these green pieces, and they go right on the white. And they are, I believe, 11.5 by 11.5. So they go on here like this. Let me see if I get that all in frame. Yeah. Okay. So these don't go with the layout, but these are the 2 border strips that come with it. And I put these together just to make it an ease of showing you what's in the kit. So I'll do the layout. I grab this so that I can look at it. There's the title, and I did put this on offset feature that's in Design Space for Cricut. Whatever cutting machine that you can use these SVGs for, and hopefully they will have an offset feature. So you can see it's the same color, and here it's the darker blue, but I liked it with the layer behind it that really made it pop off the page. And I did the same thing with the trees to go with the title. And you get these base pieces, which have the little tabs on them. Now I cut these to make a 4x6, 2 4x6s, and in the layout you can see these are not, they're like 4 1/4 by 5 1/4, so you'd have to cut your photos down, but you could always cut this piece down to match that if you so desire. And then you get that one, and then this one. And I don't include the photo mats because those are representations of the photos themselves. Okay, so you also get all these little pieces, and we'll take out the ones that go with the layout, and the ones that don't I'll set aside. So that's with the other title. This goes here. Here's all the little hexagons, and I cut quite a few to put in the kits. These do go. This is part of the suitcase. Hexagon suitcase, and you just take these out and put them together. A lot of them I have glued so that it's easy to piece them together, and I'll show you what they look like. There's a flag, there's a flag, a geotag. That's the only pink in the whole kit, but I thought it looked cute. It was pink in the cutouts. That tag, title, suitcase, and I put the little metal pieces that cut out to represent the handles, glued them on, because otherwise they'd have little pieces floating around and you'd say, what is this for? What is this for? This one, this one. Over here. Okay, these are the little stars that were cut out of this. I included them because otherwise I'd just throw them away, so why not, in case you might want to use them. Okay, and then this also has an offset, which was not in the original. So this will go here, and this one, there's another circle somewhere, will go up here. There it is. So it'll go there. And then we also have Scenic, which goes up here. I love how I multi-layered that. In the original diagram, it only had the gray outline, so I really like that. And I also multi-layered this one just to give it some more pizzazz. This is only with the gray. And then the trees, which will go down here. Actually, I have the opposite ones. So that's the layout. I'm going to glue all these down, and I'll fast forward it so you don't have to watch it in real time, but you'll see how pretty it looks at the end. And I think I'll also add some inking to the pieces, and I think that will really enhance some of them. I really like it. So these are the colors I'm going to use to ink the background. I just want to show you Toffee, Sage, Glacier, and Sapphire will go really well with these colors of paper. Some of them are close to my heart, some of them are from my stash. My craft mat, and I'm going to go a little bit in farther on this piece so it's easier to do with the craft mat down, and then to just run my dauber along the edges. It gives it like a little brushed effect. It's really cool. I'm going to do the right side of the page first. So let's adhere this down. So if you buy the SVG files for this layout and the other items for the Are We There Yet collection, that's $9.95, and you get all of these pieces that go with it, which is a very inexpensive option. When you look at some cut files online, and they are $2.50 for, you know, one cut file, and they're nice, you know, nothing against that, but this is a really good deal. So I just want to mention that. And then you can drag it into your cutting machine software and make it whatever size you want, and cut it in whatever color you want. You don't have to use the colors that are portrayed in the layout. So that's going to go here. Tree, another tree. This piece goes here. One of those. I'll put a star. A couple of those. Let's make sure we have all the pieces. Oh, best day ever. Seen it goes up here. In the layout, it was pretty small. I enlarged it just because I like it better, a little bit bigger. So that's up to you. Another thing I want to mention too, when you pull it into your cutting software, I know in Design Space it only cuts 11.5, so you have to resize it to fit in that area to cut. And your machine says, no, I can't do that. So let's put these other pieces together. And I'm going to get my little glue bottle now. These little glue bottles are not from Close to My Heart. I get them on Amazon, and they make it so easy to apply glue. You just have to find a glue that doesn't plug the nozzle, because it's very fine tipped. And I'm using the Barely Art glue in the bottle today. Sometimes I have other glues in there. I'm trying to use up what's in my stash. So let's see. Now you don't want to put glue on the tip here, because that is going to overlap the photos. And I should have inked that gray piece underneath or added some more ink to the top here because that is not showing up very well. Let's see if we can add some now. Oh, we got it on the bottom. Okay, so add ink in the top. Maybe I'll use a white gel pen or something to enhance that so it shows. I could also layer this on top. So I'll ink it really well. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. So let's do that. Then we just piece it in like a puzzle. All right, so now the trees. I like to have the pieces in my clusters touching, and again, don't put glue at the top because you don't want it to hinder your photograph. So this is the layout. Again, I made these 4x6, made this a little bigger, but everything else looks good. I like the green on top of the blue rather than just the blue, but that's just me. You know, you can do whatever you want when you have your SVG files, and you can cut them over and over and over. Now, if you get them from me with a large order, you only get one set, of course, but maybe one set is all you want, right? That goes with a $125 order after all your VIP credits are applied if you have them, and before shipping and handling. So $125, that makes it economical for me to be able to mail them. That's why I do it that way. Let's move on to the next page, and I'll fast forward through this as I put it together. This is how the layout looked before, and this is how I did it with my little bit of changes, and I like it. I love how I'm a border person. I like to have the borders. I like how that looks. So now I just need to find photos to go on there, right? So let me put the rest of the pieces together and show you what they look like as well. Okay, these are the rest of the pieces, and this is our adventure. And then this way. And let's explore more. Here's that compass looking. Here's the camera. I love the camera. Now I took that heart from the geotag. There's the geotag's not on here. There's a little geotag, so I took the middle of that heart and put it on the camera, and I like that. And there's the suitcase and the globe. Here's the let's go. And I made an offset for the back of this. There is a orange let's, we'll find that in a second. Here's the suitcase base and the top of the suitcase, and you can see how everything just fits together nice. And you might have to flip it upside down or whatever to have it fit perfectly, depending on what way it goes. And I gave quite a few of the hexagons because, you know, as you're cutting them out, you get a hexagon inside of a hexagon inside of a hexagon. So that, and here's the trip of a lifetime, and that's in little pieces. It didn't come out I did an offset and it didn't quite come out correctly. Life. I didn't make it big enough so that it wasn't welded together. So there's the lefts. I'm quite enjoying putting these together because it gets me to see what's in the kit. Here's the geotag with the little heart. And it also increases my experience using Cricut and changing things up to fit my needs. So there's that up the top of the suitcases. I really like this little suitcase. That was really cute. So there they are there. And that one was actually in pink. I made it orange. I like the orange in there better. Plus it goes with the other pieces. And if I'd have thought about it, I would have made that a different color, but that's okay. I love them. They're really cute. Oh, and here's the two borders too. I think I showed those earlier. And they're not on this. Where are they? They're on this piece right here. It's really cool how it cuts out. And you could make a whole bunch of these and put them on a layout. Great for borders, right? I could make this for borders. Lots of ideas. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you know when I post new videos. And if you'd like to leave me a comment, I'd really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, you can do that as well. And have a wonderful day. Thanks.